So Tom Brady has looked really good this preseason, especially, he really got some playing time in the Texans game and looked awesome in it. It was the Texans, like that's an asterisk for sure. But I still think that his performance was very good. And as a Buccaneers fan, it's just a lot of fun to watch him play. And as a football fan, it's a lot of fun to watch him play. So listen, I'm going to enjoy it. We're Buccaneers fans. We don't get to see this stuff too often. In another 20 years, Mac Jones will probably win us a Super Bowl after winning 6 for New England. But until then, I'm enjoying having Tom Brady as our quarterback. And I just want to get into the film and talk about, again, if you've been watching my rookie breakdowns, you're going to just see the difference in Tom Brady and how just incredible he is at all these little details that I get on these rookies for. There's no little detail to complain about with Brady. He does them all perfectly. So we'll start off with this play. So it's going to be a cover 3 zone, and you have Mike Evans, who's running into what will be a gap in coverage. And one of the crazy things about Brady is, I've been watching a lot of rookie tape these past few weeks, given that's what people are interested in the preseason. So been spending most of my time doing content about that. And it's always such a joy to go from that to watching the greatest of all time really work his magic. I mean, look how right when this play starts, you're going to see him. So he, waits until Mike Evans makes his cut. And at this point, what I love about this play isn't just that he makes the throw, because, it's not the most open throw in the world. He is going to have to make this accurately, but the exact amount of touch is going to be put on this ball. Look how he gets it there quickly, but it's still not like a complete bullet where it's going to be a difficult catch. It's so easy for Mike Evans to make that grab. And that's just the kind of thing where, despite it being a high degree of difficulty play for Brady, it ends up being a very easy degree of difficulty play for Mike Evans. That's rare, and only a great quarterback can make that happen. And luckily for Tampa Bay, they have a great quarterback. In fact, the greatest quarterback. And just to be clear, like on a play like this, he has his fastball. I feel like as a whole, we don't talk enough about the fact that he is 44 years old and still playing football. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to work, but he is 44. He is still playing football. And again, it's a joy to watch, quite frankly. So what's going to happen on this play is that it's going to be a cover 2 zone, and you have Chris Godwin now who's going to run, and it's going to get into a gap in coverage. Again, they're playing the Houston Texans. Guys are going to get open. This is a team that is legitimately starting Vernon Hargreaves. Like, they're not the best coverage unit. But, look, immediately Chris Godwin is open. That was just 2 steps in, he's open. So nicely done there. However, a safety can come down and make the play. And there is the middle linebacker is the guy who's reading this play, trying to get over there. You would have preferred, 25 for Houston to make this play, but he's not going to. So Chris Godwin is open, but you want to get it there in a hurry if you can. And that is what Brady is going to do. Also, a bit of a side note, one thing I've noticed when I was watching tape of Brady during the offseason is it seems like Brady will really fire the fastball towards Godwin. He trusts Godwin to catch those. Again, quarterbacks, you do have to decide how much, emphasis, how much power do you put on each throw. Well, for Godwin, he'll go to the max because he trusts that Godwin will catch it. And watch this throw. Look at that. Just powerful, just a great throw. Perfectly accurate, and again, just a cannon of an arm. Still at 44, it feels like his arm is bigger than ever. It feels like his arm is stronger than ever. I do think that the idea of him being old noodle arm Brady, I think last year we all realized it's not true. But in case you were wondering, has he taken a step back now that he's gotten a year older? Doesn't appear to be the case. This one's another one. So it's going to be man coverage. It's a cover 1 whole play. So Chris Godwin is running about over the middle, and again, there is a safety in the area who could potentially make the play. And so Brady, again, he's going to have to, once Godwin does get open, which, spoiler alert, he is going to win his one-on-one matchup, just try to get it there in a hurry. And look, watch this. It does sail on him a little bit, but watch that just cannon of an arm right there. That's incredible. That looks like Patrick Mahomes, the way he's getting it there so quickly. His arm is still up there with the top guys in the league in terms of arm strength. I've always felt like his arm strength is underrated, but clearly, yeah, he's still got a cannon of an arm. Also, really good catch from Chris Godwin right there. And one more play. We'll talk about this one. So it's going to be man coverage once again. It's once again a Chris Godwin play. So, Brady really likes Chris Godwin, which makes sense. I mean, there's 3 receivers to really like, quite frankly. It's going to be man coverage, cover 1 man play. So the middle of the field this time is going to be completely free as it's going to be a blitz. So with 5 men rushing, that only leads 1 extra player who cannot be covering an eligible receiver. That's the safety who's deep. So middle of the field, wide open. And so for Tom Brady, it makes sense to throw to this route, or at least look to the route and see if it's going to get open. And look, right when this play starts, so you're going to see that Chris Godwin, it's even a little bit, it's not his best route. There's kind of traffic in front, so not really his fault, but takes him a second to really get to where he wants to be, but is in a good position now to try and make this play. Brady already into throwing motion, and again, what's great about Brady is he can wait a lot longer than some other guys to make his decisions because of how quick his release is. That's always an underrated aspect in Brady's game that doesn't get talked about a lot. People talk about the great decision making he has, and that's true. He also has a leg up on other guys because he can make his decisions a little bit later and still get the ball there in the same amount of time. Because he has a quick release, it takes him less time to actually throw the ball. And again, the big arm that we've talked about. And again, look, just a really accurate throw. I mean, you could maybe argue it's a little bit high, but I think he wanted to throw that one high because there was a defensive back who, in theory, could have gotten in the way. He didn't know exactly how open Godwin would get. So, again, it's a preseason game against the Texans. You expect Tom Brady to look good in this game. However, he, in fact, did look good in this game. So, yeah, again, just to reiterate, because I feel like this is insane. It's getting talked about a lot, and I still feel like it's not getting talked about enough. He's 44 years old. This should not be a possibility that someone can do at 44. This is it wasn't that long ago that at 34, you were kind of winding down. I think Alex Smith was 34 when the Chiefs said, okay, we gotta find a new guy. Let's go with Mahomes, and worked out for him. But, that was considered hey, part of it was Alex Smith isn't getting any younger. I believe Andy Reid's quote was, we love Alex, but he's getting up there in age. And Tom Brady is a decade older, and it's hey, he's still slinging it. So this is fun. Yeah, it's such a joy to watch, and I fully suspect that he's going to have a good season in Tampa Bay. I have no reason to believe otherwise, and especially with the talent they have there, this offense should be insane. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Always love hearing from you, and of course, Tom Brady, not just the Buccaneers, but Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.